Carlene, another chilly day. We saw the snow up in the mountains, but we got to remember it's San Diego. Certainly not as cold as, say, Alaska or something.
No, definitely not. Thank goodness, because that's just brutally cold. But yeah, taking a look at how we shaped up with our temperatures for today, we were anywhere between about 10 to 25 degrees below seasonal. And where we really had that hit of being around 25 degrees below seasonal was across the mountains. So that gave way to that snow that did fall down, talking about below freezing temperatures for daytime highs, 28 degrees for Palomar Mountain as well as Mount Laguna. And that's coincidentally where we saw the most snow, 12.5 inches. That was for Palomar Mountain and Mount Laguna at 14 inches with this recent storm system. We also had 50s along the coast. That was short of seasonal, and the same across most of the inland areas. Alpine 48 degrees, 47 degrees today, and that was for Campo. We have some cloud cover still holding strong, but we're not seeing the showers out there, at least widespread activity like we had. We're fading out with those chances as we go into the rest of tonight as that area of low pressure moves out. Current temperature of 52 degrees for downtown, as well as winds out of the northwest at 8 miles per hour. Let's go ahead and take a look at tomorrow's forecast. Well, it got morning frost, a freezing start, and just plain cold. I'm just not going to beat around the bush about that for the mountains. We're still talking about temperatures falling short of seasonal, but they're going to be just a touch warmer by tomorrow. Lots of sunshine is expected as high pressure does build in. Starting off with those morning advisories, frost advisory for the coast as well as for the desert. That's with overnight lows into the 30s, could go as low as 30 degrees. Also talking about the inland valleys with that freeze warning, and that is with temperatures that could go as low as 28 degrees. So a chilly start to the day. Daytime highs will be warmer, back into the 60s, widespread 60s, but that's still short of seasonal, especially west of the mountains. 66 degrees is actually our seasonal high. So you're looking at that area of low pressure that is over Nevada. It's going to exit towards the east, but that's also going to wreak havoc across much of our nation. It's going to keep going towards the east. They are looking at freezing rain as well as snow and also some heavy rain, and that's going to be the case across portions of Texas. High pressure is going to build in for our forecast, and that high pressure system is going to stick around for a little while. So it will take us into the start of the weekend, but you're still noticing our air mass over us doesn't change drastically. It's going to be a gradual warm up and get us right back to that seasonal range, at least as we go into this weekend. You're starting to see a little bit more of a modification with some of those yellows popping up. So starting to change that air mass as that high pressure system moves in. That's going to be by Sunday, and then by next week, we're going above seasonal with our temperatures, even back into the upper 80s for the desert. For your surf forecast, it's up to about 6 feet. Also a high risk of rip currents at our local beaches. That turns moderate by Friday. You're looking at 60s into the weekend, getting back into the 70s next week for the coast as well as the inland valleys, even back into the 80s starting on Tuesday. You're looking at 70s returning to the mountains and